to update. I shit myself. This is the culprit, and that's the crime scene. This is what happens when you eat a Smurf. You are taking the best shower of your life, just like in front of everyone. I was like, I'm just gonna raw dog this mentally. So there was no time to like break the ice. It was just straight up like, take your clothes off, let's go. So yeah, that is what's been going on. That is the debrief. So I'll see you guys tomorrow. Good morning, everyone! If you've seen my previous video, which I totally recommend you go check out, you would know that back in April, I went to Morocco to visit one of my best friends, Amaya, and I'm starting off my part 2 video on my official 3rd day in Meknes, where I spent the morning visiting the absolutely beautiful Dar Jamai Museum. The Dar Jamai Museum is dedicated to ancient musical instruments and the history of music in Morocco. It was genuinely such a beautiful museum and just like a wonderful oasis of tranquility in the midst of a bustling, busy city square. Hello everyone! I am in the museum now. I don't really know if I have much of a debrief, but this museum is absolutely gorgeous. It's funny because there are a lot of French tourists here, and people will come up to me and start speaking in French, and I'm like, I'm so sorry, I don't know either language. But this museum, it's had English descriptions for everything, so I've still been able to learn a lot about the music, and like, it's been fascinating to learn about culturally how music varies in different regions of Morocco, and also just the origins of instruments and how instruments are made. And also this museum is so like beautiful because it's kind of like tucked into a pocket of the main city square. So it's been so nice. There's a little bit of a drizzle right now, so I'm really hoping, fingers crossed, it doesn't get worse. But you know what? This is what I was saying. When it was raining all day yesterday, I kind of felt like that one SpongeBob meme where it's like, I'm doing this, but at night. So I'm like, yes, it's raining, but it's raining in Morocco. So like, I can't even complain. Hello. So, update, I'm back from the museum. Miss Amaya Moo is done with her classes, and we are gonna go shopping because, hear me out, ready? We're going to Fez next, and we're also going to Casablanca. Fez is a very big touristy city, and I just feel like shopping for the souvenirs might be like a little bit of a nightmare. And there are also like other like personal things that we both want to get. Well, I personally want to get. Amaya lives here, so like she has more opportunities, but for me, there are still some stuff that I do want to get. So that's what's going on. We're waiting for our host mom right now to come. She's gonna show us around the markets. And yeah, right now we're in front of El Bab Mansour. I said it right. It is this thing, Bab Mansour. And then we are in, I don't know what the name of this plaza is though.
This plaza is called Sahat al-Lahdim.
Sahat al-Lahdim. Embarrassing. You got it. Bro, it's so embarrassing. We're fitted up right now, by the way. Maya's fit. Adidas.
Pants, de facto. Shirt, de facto. Sweatshirt, de facto.
Okay. And her makeup is so cute. She's gorgeous.
Gorgeous.
Ready? This is my fit. My shoes are Marshalls, Steve Madden. My skirt is upcycled. I'm doing a little like looser, like street style kind of a thing. This is Maya's vest. Jacket, Costco. I got it 6 years ago, and I still love it to this day. Turtleneck, thrifted.
Woohoo!
I wanted to go for like something dark, a little dark dramatic. With the eyeliner, since I'm wearing a lot of black.
Beautiful.
In fact, this is literally the entrance to the museum that I went to. That's a museum. So it is really nice that everything is very centrally located. Hello, good morning everyone. Today is my last morning, well really my last hour in Meknes. I am getting ready to head to the train station with Amaya to go to Fez, and honestly I feel very excited for Fez and Casablanca, obviously, but also just really sad, low-key. And I definitely get this way when I travel, because I am someone who gets emotionally attached to anything and everything like that. And I really have gotten just so emotionally attached to Meknes. It's so funny though, because I'm definitely viewing this city as a traveler, as an outsider, as someone who's never been before, with a very romantic lens. And it's just been genuinely such an amazing experience. Also, Amaya has brought me to the center where she's doing school and where she's learning Arabic, and she's introduced me to all of her classmates, all of her professors, and everyone at the center has been genuinely so kind, so welcoming, and so just patient and understanding with me of the fact that I don't know Arabic. I'm not fluent in Arabic, and I know a couple of words now from our last debrief. Okay, I still know shukran, which means thank you. My favorite word that I've learned is zween/zwina, which means beautiful. I also know labes, that means you say labes, how are you? You can respond labes. Those are the ones I know for sure at the top of my head. But I think honestly, one of my favorite memories was from yesterday. After Amaya and I went to the shops and everything, we went back to her center, and me, her, and a bunch of her classmates and professors, we were all just laughing and joking around and chatting, and it literally made an hour go by so quickly. And in that moment, I remember too, her and I had not had lunch yet, and I'm not gonna lie, I was feeling very hangry, very exhausted. And it still was such a beautiful, wonderful time. I genuinely had so much fun chatting with everyone and being able to joke around with everyone, even though there was a slight language barrier. Just that memory will always be very, very special to me. And even though I'd only met a lot of those people, maybe less than 48 hours ago, I felt pretty sad to say goodbye to a lot of them. I also just want to take a moment and reflect personally on my personal growth, and I just want to pat myself on the back and highlight that I'm actually just so proud of myself for, I feel this trip, especially exploring everything by myself and doing a lot of things independently. I feel I've really grown into myself and grown into approaching social situations alone and creating conversations with people and trying to create genuine connections with people independently. Obviously, Amaya, she has been so amazing with helping me translate everything, but that is low-key one thing that I've definitely gotten better with post-grad, is just becoming so much more conversational with people. I think because of working in an office and always meeting new people, I feel now meeting new people is a lot less scary than it used to be, which I feel so proud of myself for, because girl, trust me, 5 years ago when I started this YouTube channel, I would not feel comfortable at all putting myself in these social situations independently. And I'm just genuinely so proud to have observed and experienced and been aware of that growth. And yeah, and I am genuinely really sad to be leaving Meknes. And I'm also gonna miss Amaya's host mom so much. She has been just so incredibly sweet, incredibly kind. Susu, if you are watching this, I love you. There's a little heart. With all of that being said, more adventures are also gonna come. So with that being said, let's do our makeup really quickly. I cannot be rambling for this long because we are now running on a tight schedule to make sure we make that train. POV, we're in Morocco.
cheese.
Our next big stop was Fez, which is often referred to as the cultural capital of Morocco, and it was genuinely one of my favorite places I've ever visited. In order to get the full experience of Fez, Amaya and I booked a private tour guide to show us all around the old city and the Medina, and honestly, that was like the best decision we could have made to get the full experience. Our tour guide was genuinely such a kind person, and he was extremely knowledgeable about Fez, so he was able to give us just such a full educational and comprehensive tour. It was also super helpful because the old city of Fez is huge, like astronomically larger than the old city of Meknes, and being with someone who like fully knew their way around was absolutely a game changer. Fez is also amazing because it's home to so many different artisan crafts like woodworking, silk production, leather making, tile art, and so much more. And our tour took us almost 4 hours, and so it pretty much was our entire day, but I do have to say it was absolutely worth it. If you ever have the opportunity to visit Morocco, I would hands down recommend giving Fez a visit. Even if you're not a huge history buff, there is still so much to learn and enjoy in such a beautiful city. Okay, so update. We're getting through the tour. I think we're like about two hours into the tour. We're reaching like a little bit of a hungry point, but it is so amazing, so nice. Also the lighting of the shot. Fantastic. Our tour guide is so amazing. He's telling a lot of funny jokes, and we also just went into like the silk weaving store. Okay, what's your favorite part of the tour right now so far?
I think being able to go into here, I really like the design of this madrasa. I also really just like how he's like talking about his family and like just like he's like, this is my home, like right here. He like took us to his house.
He literally took us to his house,
yeah.
and he had like a baby. He was literally like, I'm sorry, I didn't sleep a lot last night. I had a baby. He's so sweet.
He really is. He really is.
He's the best. He's the best. And he tells so many funny jokes. Like, I think you heard in the clip when we were going through the smallest street in Fez, he was like, not many Americans can go through here.
And so we were like, the first Americans through the tiniest street in
Fez. Y'all saw it here.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. That was our vlog update. Bye.
Guys, this is what she's doing to get the shot right now. Bro, why she posted it?
No, but like honestly, it's worth it because look at that freaking view, bro. My Gandura on. I'm snuggling with my Pingles, and me and Amaya have been iPad kids, low-key, for like the past 2 hours? Yeah, for the past 2 hours. But to be fair, we had a really long day today, and we were doing a lot of walking, and my life is just really, really hard, okay? Like, you guys just wouldn't get it. Like, I'm literally walking around one of the coolest, most historically diverse places in the entire world. We did see a wonder of the world, and you know, it's just like my life is really, really hard because I'm tired. So that's it. This is the whole point of this vlog segment, is you guys need to feel bad for me for how hard my life is. because I'm so tired from walking around. I'm just kidding. That is literally a joke, guys. Please don't cancel me. Please don't leave a hate comment right now, please. I'm sorry, I was just joking. Anyways.
Hey vlog. It's Amaya. If you see it shaking, it's because Lara can't keep it together because the recoil just is a little too much to handle. But yes, I'm very comfortable in bed, and I'm looking forward to a nice little fun coffee. If you ever come to Morocco, enjoy the coffee. It's very good, very good. And also my forehead. Fun fact, the newest wonder of the world is actually how large my forehead is. Thank you. That's what Lara saw today when she was talking about we saw Wonder of the World. It was me. It was literally me.
It was her. Ladies and gentlemen, her. After our day in Fez, Amaya and I hopped onto a train to Casablanca as the last pit stop for my memorable trip to Morocco. Not to get super sappy, but this trip healed my soul in ways I didn't even realize I needed until after coming back home. There is truly something so special about reuniting with a friend who I hadn't seen in so long and strengthening our emotional connection. And while life threw some pretty intense curveballs in my direction, literally days after this trip, stay tuned for some chaotic content coming up, I definitely came out of this experience with such a new excitement for life that I honestly hadn't felt for a while leading up to this experience, and that's something I will forever be grateful to Morocco for. But with that was my Morocco part 2 vlog. Thank you all so much for watching, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye!